So that shiny new game just came out, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game first and first impressions. Keep in mind this is not a full review, this is a quick look at the game. I played the game for about an hour, so I'll show some footage of the game while describing it and giving a few thoughts on it. First things first, this game requires a WB Games account in order to play, WB being Warner Brothers. I didn't know this, so I was a little surprised by that. Then you customize your first character, and you jump right into training. I did all of the training, but you don't have to. I just got used to all of the controls, really. I started with mouse and keyboard, but then I switched over to controller to play instead. It felt much better. Quidditch is slightly different in this game than in the books. One major thing being the golden snitch. When you catch that, you get 30 points instead of winning the game immediately. I feel like that didn't need to be changed, but I'm not against it either. In the play tab, you have campaign, multiplayer, exhibition, and open practice. I played both the campaign and the multiplayer. For the campaign, you play against bots in a tournament, and the multiplayer is online 3v3. Back to your characters now, you have 6 of them, one for each position, and then the other 3 are the chasers. You can customize each one differently, and I made all of mine look exactly the same because I thought it looked funny. When you reach rank, I think 6, you unlock skills for your characters. Since each character has a different role, each characters also have different skills. One character could improve their tackling, another could increase their catch radius, so be sure to keep adding skills as you get more of them. Each character also has their own broom. You could select the same broom for all, or pick and choose based on their roles. Each broom has their own stats as well, and the brooms can also be upgraded with moonstones, which will increase its performance. All of the game's unlocks and cosmetics can be bought in the market tab, which can be bought with the game's currency. You get more currency by playing. There's a bunch of cosmetics that you can get for free just by completing certain tasks, like win the World Cup in single player or complete a specific achievement. Some examples of cosmetics and unlocks that you can get are clothing, hats, broom boost trails, celebration, goal explosions, and so on. Then under the career tab, you have your level, as well as the next reward that you'll get for leveling up. Also, you can change your profile emblem here. The season tab has the season pass, and you'll rank that up by playing as well. You'll unlock different currencies here to buy things with, as well as cosmetics. One thing to note is that there are 0 microtransactions, meaning everything that you buy and unlock is earned in-game only. Challenges are daily, weekly, and career, and those give rewards when completed. Now to the campaign. You can freely switch to any of the roles while in the campaign. There's 4 roles: Chaser, Beater, Keeper, and Seeker. There's 1 of each role with the exception of 3 chasers. Chasers score the points and are the ones who control the quaffle, either by stealing it or passing it or scoring it. Beaters have bludgers to knock enemies off their brooms, and they can knock the quaffle out of chasers' hands if they hit them too. They don't score, they only do damage. Keepers are the goalies, and there's 3 hoops to defend. I think the keeper is the hardest position to play. Seeker has 1 goal, and that's to chase a golden snitch. The golden snitch, like I mentioned before, gives 30 points and doesn't end the game immediately. The games go to 100 score or until the time runs out, so 30 points could win you the game. I feel like the chasers and beaters are the most fun to play as. The seeker I think is kind of boring as you're just chasing the golden snitch all game long. In order to catch it, you have to follow it for a long time until the meter goes up, and then you can grab it. The keeper is the hardest because the chasers can throw the quaffle from far or point blank, or set up pass plays point blank at the goal as well. All the games that I played as keeper, everyone tried to score while point blank with a goal, and oftentimes they switch directions last second, and it makes it really hard to defend. The campaign lets you freely switch between all roles while you play other houses in a tournament. It's all against AI bots. The bots are way easier than playing online too. When playing online, you cannot use all roles. You must either select any position and be assigned a random role, or select one of the other 3 positions. Each position comes with 2 roles, so if I want to be the keeper, then I must also be a chaser. If I want to be a beater, I must also be a chaser too. And if I want to be a seeker, you guessed it, you also have to be a chaser. You can switch back and forth between these 2 characters mid-game too. The AI will control the other one until you switch. The whole time that I played, I was keeper and chaser. The gameplay is pretty decent, though coming into this I kinda expected something more similar to Rocket League in the sense of no dedicated roles. I thought it would be more arcadey, but it wasn't. It took a little getting used to, but this game turned out to be pretty fun to play. Stealing the quaffle from other players, shooting, setting up passes to your teammates, knocking enemies off their brooms with a bludger, it's all pretty fun to do. The graphics are also fine. Nothing amazing, but at least they're not bad. Performance was fine too. At 1440p max settings, I was using XeSS Ultra Plus quality and averaged around 170 FPS in the game with a 3080 Ti. I like Harry Potter, the books, the movies, pretty much everything really. I've always been a fan, so this game is right up my alley. I personally would have liked this Quidditch game to have been built into the game Hogwarts Legacy, as that's all that game is really missing. Plus that game also has better graphics. With this game, I feel like it's fun and it leaves me satisfied, but not fully satisfied. I do feel like they could have improved it and made it even better. All in all, this is a pretty good game and the multiplayer is enjoyable. people, though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.